Alright, let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Justin. Welcome back to Movie RT. The time has come. We gotta talk about the Lilo and Stitch remake. Yeah, I saw it over the weekend, and I wanted to kind of get my thoughts kind of leveled about it, because I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can, because Stitch is my favorite Disney movie. I really wanted to take the time to make this video as unbiased as possible, because that is my favorite Disney movie, and I'm gonna be fair to it. So, right off the bat, let me just preface this by saying this because I want to make it clear. I want to make it absolutely crystal clear about my stance on the Disney remakes. Because, yeah, there's a lot of people that hate those things. I don't hate them. I think a lot of the hate they get are a little much. Granted, some of them are not better than others. And honestly, they don't hurt me. My original films are still here. They're on Disney Plus. I can watch them whenever I want. Just because the remake is out doesn't mean the original one's going to go away. You hear that, internet? But I really was nervous about Lilo and Stitch because I'm like, what are they gonna do? Please don't do anything stupid. And I am here to report that it was really good. Now, I want to talk about all about it. This is going to be a completely different kind of review. I just got to talk about it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and put out a general review first, and then towards the end of the video, I'm going to go into more spoiler territory. I'm going to leave certain characters out until the spoilers, but I think I know what you guys all want me to talk about, so let's begin. Right off the bat, the live action cast in this movie, and when I say live action cast, I mean everybody. Mia Kaloha as Lilo. I really hope I got that name right. Sydney Agudong as Nani. The guy who plays David. I loved him. Even Zach Galifianakis and Billy Magnussen. Actually, I take that back. Billy Magnussen played Bleakley pretty well. But everyone else was fine. I thought it was a really, really good cast, and I thought they just brought it. They didn't phone it in like they did in Snow White. I thought they just were really, really good. I think the standouts for me are Cindy and Maya, Leo and Nani, because I felt what I felt in the original film when it came to Leo and Nani. They weren't caricatures, they weren't copy and paste of the same characters. They were pretty much their own take, if that makes sense. But they particularly those two did really well, and I really can see this movie going, "You're a star, kid." And Stitch himself, uh, I loved how they did Stitch in this movie. I thought Stitch was first off very well animated. It looked like they plucked him straight out of the animated film, just gave him some more textures, kind of similar to what's about to happen with Toothless and How to Train Your Dragon. We do not judge. And the best part about Stitch is that he is Stitch. They don't change his character. It's not a ugly Sonic situation. This isn't a, oh, we changed the character. It's a remake. He is Stitch. And they made it clear from the first scene he is in. And I loved it. But he has his faults. I will talk about that in the bad. Um, they did a little Jumba and Pleakley. What can I say about Jumba that is not a spoiler? I will just say it is a very, very different take on Jumba. I personally was fine with it. I understood what, in the context of the remake, what they were trying to do, but I'll say that for the bad and the spoiler. Pleakley, I thought they did fine. It was just about as Pleakley you can get in the remake for a remake. They pretty much just went. That's probably the most copy and paste they've done for this. And certain aspects of this character were changed, some weren't, and I understand why, but yeah, they really should have kept that in, because that would have been a funny joke. Um, Bubbles. Cobra Bubbles. Getting to the bad a little bit, and this is just personally my opinion, he really was not intimidating enough. The Bubbles I know from the show and the movie, original film, I should say, he was big, hulking. He was a beast of a man. What happened? Like, I get it, you were going for realism, but I feel like someone, like, say, I don't know, Idris Elba or someone could have played him. And that's not me being picky. It's just saying that someone else should have played that character a little bit more intimidating. I'm not saying he wasn't that in the movie. I'm just saying Courtney V. Vance. I loved him in a lot of stuff he's in, but he's no Ving Rhames. He is not a Hulk. But and then again, it made sense, so I could appreciate that. Okay, so let's get into the bad. Um, yeah, I was talking all that praise about how they did Stitch. It felt like they were going fast forward with all the alien stuff. Now, in case you don't know, this was supposed to be a Disney Plus movie. If you have not been following the production, this was originally going to be on Disney Plus. But I guess people liked it that much and believed in it that much. And let's be real, Stitch is a big name in the Disney world. He is in a lot of things: toys, books, clothes, the backpacks, everything. So it made sense why it went to theaters. But yeah, you can definitely tell this was supposed to be on Disney Plus because one, Jumba and Pleakley, they're not in their alien forms for like a good amount of the movie. They're Zach Galifianakis and Billy Max Musson for about 90% of the movie, and it kind of feels that way. Stitch himself, when he does have an emotional moment, when he has emotional scenes, it just fast forwards like you don't get to see him emote that much. When he's being a troublemaker, when he's causing havoc and making jokes, he is fun. But when he has emotion, it's not there. And when it comes to aliens, the other aliens of this movie, they just fast forward through all of it. So that beginning movie and some of the scenes that the Grand Councilwoman is in, spoiler alert, they fast forward through all of it. And I get it, budget restraints. I think this movie's supposed to be about like 100 million in its budget, which is supposed to be like the cheapest Disney remake ever made. Wow. Yeah, yeah, I could see why you had to do all that. Again, it was supposed to be a Disney Plus movie. I can't get mad at it too much. And and now we get to the Easter eggs. Okay, so there is a mid-credit scene, but it doesn't set anything up. It's more like a fun, cute gag. However, in the movie, they do set something up, and I will talk about it more in the spoiler section. I'll just say this. Think about a character that they have not introduced yet, and think about what happened in the TV show. And the music was so good. I, I just want to take a second to appreciate the music in this movie, because not only do they have like traditional Hawaiian music in this movie, but they got the choir from the original film to do Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride with Iam Tongi, which gotta clap it up. That was a really good cover. If I would have asked anybody to do that cover, it would have been Ian Tongi. I appreciated it. Nothing's gonna replace that original version, but something about that new version I've been having on my Spotify. They also do a cover of Burning Love, which produced by Bruno Mars' nephews, which if I had to really be honest, I think I prefer the original Burning Love and the Winona Judd Burning Love from the original film as opposed to this one, but this one's still pretty good. It's just they're kids. I can't make fun of it too much. And then we got some of the returning actors and music back. You got a lot of talent coming back from the original film for this. They got one of the singers from the original film, one of the Hawaiian singers in this, Mark Kealoha. I hope I pronounced that name right. It's gonna be down here if I don't pronounce it right. But he did the original Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride, and he did Mahalo no Lilo, the opening song in the opening film. They brought him back to do some new music in this. And they also brought the choir back, the Kamehameha Aloha school choir from the original film. Obviously new kids, but they got the choir back. And of course, returning actors. Tia Carrere is in this movie, and she's pretty good in this movie. She is a character that you're going to see throughout the movie, but she was really good. I appreciate that at least they got her back to be a character that is so ironic given the animated film, and I just love it. They brought back David's voice actor to be in this movie. It's like for like a 5 seconds, but it was a pretty cool cameo. And of course, the original voice of Stitch is back for this one. I appreciated that. But now let's get into some spoilers. So yeah, remember what I said about how Jumbo was done differently? Yeah, so I'm gonna rip that band-aid off now. Gantu's not in this movie. They did say it was because for budget reasons, and given that budget, I certainly believe it. Remember, again, Disney Plus original film. So of course they had to make somebody the villain. Jumbo was the villain in this movie, and that was the one other bad that I had in this movie. Jumba, Zach Galifianakis, you're funny. I loved you in a lot of stuff you're in. I really wish they would have picked someone else to be Jumba. Like I wasn't hearing Jumba in the original from the original film. I was hearing Lego Joker from Lego Batman. Like it just didn't seem right. And like he has to have a Red Guardian voice, you know? Like think Red Guardian from Thunderbolts for Jumba. I felt like that could have been it. But, what are you gonna do? It's celebrity. And making him the villain made sense, but I really wish we would have had Gantu and we could still get him, probably in the sequel, to be honest with you. But yeah, well, it was fine for me, but I know a lot of people were complaining about that. I thought it was fine. Another bad, the ending. So I was fine with the ending because I thought that might where it went because Nani there was a whole story arc with Nani and it made sense. But yeah, if you're a big fan of Leo and Stitch, that ending's probably gonna feel like a slap to the face. It wasn't a slap in the face to me because I understand it is a remake, but for some of you who cannot seem to get the grasp that your original film is not going to disappear, yeah, this movie's gonna you're gonna hate this. But more spoilers. So Jumba, when he captures Stitch, he goes through several experiments and saying he's gonna copy Stitch from them, naming Angel, Ruben, and 627, I think Leroy specifically. So those are experiments from the TV show. Are you saying we're going to get experiments in the sequel, Jumba? I would love to see that. Can we get Dr. Hamsterville? Oh, please get Dr. Hamsterville. I would we appreciate that. And that's really about the it when it comes to the spoilers. Nothing really big. But yeah, overall I had a fun time with Stitch. I certainly didn't think it was perfect, like Stitch himself, but if you were to ask me and tell me, hey, is this a really good Disney remake? I'd say it's on the level of Aladdin, where it does enough different stuff to where you could still watch it and have the original exist. You know what I'm saying? It is not terrible. It is not Snow White level bad. It ain't even Little Mermaid level bad. It's different. It's also a good different. Like I could probably play the original and do this as a double feature if that makes sense. But overall, I had a good time with it. I didn't take it too seriously. It's a Disney movie. It's Stitch. You know, will I watch it again? Yeah, I'll watch it again. I'm probably gonna watch it today. I saw it last weekend, but I had fun with it. I can't wait to see it again. I'm gonna wait till Disney Plus probably to get it. I'll probably even buy it on Blu-ray. That's how much I liked it. And given that box office, you might get that sequel, Stitch, or probably announce a sequel and yeah, and never happen, right, Aladdin? But this is a movie marquee signing out.